Hey, we are live. This is Ra Haru, and I got Jazzy here to help me. I just woke him up, so he's a little like perturbed right now. He's like, "What? What? You woke me up? Why? For this?" Okay, so he's going to help me bring on my special guest today, um, and he may have some questions that he wants to pose as well. Okay, Jazzy, you ready? You ready? So I want to first start out by saying welcome, welcome. We have a really interesting guest here. Her name is. I'm not going to even try to give the full name because I'll just mess it up. I call her Maly, and she is a model, and she's looking to do some films this year. So I wanted to bring her on to talk a little bit about her culture, her background, her artwork, and really dive deep into that. So, Jazzy, ready? Jazzy, ready? Yeah, he's fidgeting now. He's bored already. He's bored. All right. So let me bring on Maly. Hey, Maly, how's it
Wow.
going?
Hi, how are you guys? Oh,
Good.
hello. Oh,
Hey,
he's gone.
Jazzy, say hi to
Hi.
Maly.
Say hi.
There he goes. He's saying hi.
Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. What you doing?
Okay.
Oh my God, so
Yeah.
cute.
Maly, give us your full name because I couldn't pronounce it.
My full name is Mr. Maly Siharath, but
Oh,
people call me
cool.
Maly Siharath. Yeah, it's short. So yeah.
What
Mhm.
background is that? What culture?
I'm from Laos.
Oh
Lao.
wow.
I'm Laotian. Yeah. Boo. Laotian. Yeah.
What is that?
Oh.
Is that Thai? Is that Thai?
Um. It's like the sister and brothers. We
Uh,
we we understand, but it's a different like accent or dialogue. But we speak the same pretty much.
oh, okay. That's
But
cool.
Thai's more richer than Lao. Lao's still a communist country, whereas Thai is, yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah, still.
So
hmm
where's it located?
Uh, uh, Between Vietnam and Thailand, right there,
Oh, okay. That's
and
cool. I didn't know.
Cambodia. Yeah, and Cambodia
Oh, in
too.
Cambodia.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Molly has a new book out, and it
Mm-hmm.
has some very artistic photos of her, nude photos. Um, and all right, Bear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the link in the description for anybody who wants to purchase the book. Um, but first of all, I'd like to find out, like, how did you get into modeling?
It was a friend of mine who's like, "Hey, you want to, model?" I was like, "Sure." Years ago, I used to work for Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster Video?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was a store manager there, and they're really, they're going to go bankrupt at the time. So they were like, cutting hours and cutting our pay. So he's like, "You want extra money?" Sure. So I started modeling for fun, and it became a career for like 10 years. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Did
hmm
you? Well, there's all kinds of stories. Every time I meet a model, she could tell me a weird story. Would you get a weird story for us, or something maybe that was not too kosher that happened, or was
Well,
your modeling career just all good from the get go?
oh, I wish. No, 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 no. I wish. It like, like Hollywood, you have many Weinstein out there in the modeling world. So yeah. Yeah, yeah. I survived it. I'm surprised. So
Well, tell
yeah.
us a story. Tell us one story in particular. Tell us something that happened that was interesting.
Well,
Because I'm assuming you did like just clothing modeling first, right?
no, I full blown nude, artistic
Oh,
nude,
oh, wow! I didn't know that. Okay, all right.
art gallery version, just like Madonna. That's how I paid her bills. Like literally, full blown naked art, black and white, for galleries, for photographers, whatnot. Yeah,
Oh,
and I did glamour nude fashion, and yeah, a lot of import modeling, like cars and stuff like that too, as well. And
oh, okay.
magazines as well. Stuff like that. Back
So,
in the old day, I'm a glamour model. There's a fashion model, which is like tall, skinny runway model. And you have glamour model like me, who is curvy, import model, which is like next to the cars, sexy lingerie, Victoria's Secret, not Victoria, but more like FedEx, FedEx Hollywood instead of Victoria's Secret, Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
While we're on that note, let me just show some photos from your Facebook page so people can get an idea of like what you do. Let's see if I can bring this up here. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on a second. I want to make sure I don't want to show something too raunchy.
We don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, I know Facebook is like they're ready to ban me already. Okay, let's try it again now. All right, there we go. There you are. Very nice photos.
Oh, thank you.
Hold on. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's peruse this a bit. I'm all over the place here. I'm clicking different tabs. Sorry. That one's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like the fan blowing your hair? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Fan blowing my hair. Old school. That was fun times. That's so much fun.
This is one of you being naughty here.
Yeah, my friend Bill Ellis, and we shot many times. It's so fun working with him. I love him so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, somebody sent me flowers. Okay, I missed that. I didn't see you. I haven't been on Facebook today.
That's nice.
Bill again, one of my friends. Yeah.
All right. Manifest now. Wait, you're into? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're into manifestation, right? That's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I my one of my channels is like totally devoted to that.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in the power of manifestation.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Which one?
I manifest every day.
That's great. Yeah. There you go.
That's more Bill work. Yes.
Oh, cool. Little wine glass there. That's nice.
I've done with wine. It's many things, yeah.
I'll join
and
you.
A fan did that. It's so super sweet. The bottom, the black and white is so cute.
Oh yeah, I can't show too much of that one. Let's tip by that. Zip, zip.
Yep,
zip. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yeah. I had a contest. Remember, I love to write quotes. So a lot of people enter the contest, and Angelo won. So yeah, he got his book. He's super happy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Yep, that's me in a nutshell.
All right. Which of these characters would you say is most like you? Is it the bad girl? Is it the nice sweet girl here, or?
I'm thinking more the sweet girl.
Okay.
Yeah, in real life, I'm really sweet, but I like to play. But depending on the relationship, I can be naughty too. So yeah, but I'm really sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
We have any more stuff here? Okay, there we go. That's a nice one.
Yeah, I like to do different things. So
the rugged you.
Mm-hmm. People sending me nice stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that's the waiting.
Yeah.
That's when the guy comes home. You right.
The photographer did not know I had red hair. He thought I had dark hair still. And I told him I colored my hair red. He's like, when he opened the door, he's like, Maly? I was like, yes. It's all like, he was so excited because I've never had Asian red hair like that. So yeah, it was fun working with Rick.
Cool.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Is that him? Who's that right there?
No, this is Philip Ritchie. I don't know you know him. He's a really the most talented photographer ever. His lighting is the best. He's like the black and white. If you're into fine arts, if you've ever seen his work, a lot of his work is stolen. It's on YouTube and people are buying his work, but it's not from him, it's from someone else. But he has beautiful, check him out, Phil Ritchie. He's a good friend of mine. Um, I was a stylist for a while, like a wardrobe stylist, and
Mm-hmm.
then he did not know I model until the book came out. He goes, Molly, you model? I go, yes. And when he saw my nude, he goes, "You do nude?" I go, "Yes." And I like literally taking my clothes off. He's like, "Oh, you're comfortable, yeah." That's what I do for 10 years. You just sit there and be naked all day.
Have you done like nude for live audiences? Like, have you done anything like that?
No, not no. Just one-on-one with a photographer, but never a lot like a
Okay.
group. I've done okay. I've done workshops. Have you heard about photography glamour workshops?
Mm-hmm.
I've done workshops with photographer, but not fully nude. Just implied like half
Oh, okay.
topless. Yeah.
Because I know they have
Besides,
exhibitions and stuff with nude models. I went to a couple of them, and I was a little like shy myself, like watching them. I was like, ah.
oh, that's
So
that's
that.
fun.
So you tell me something. You were married for 10 years, right?
Was
Were you
married for
doing nude
10 years.
modeling at that time, or what?
No, I was a store manager for Blockbuster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when
So you got into nude modeling after the marriage, right?
after the marriage, and I became a different Molly. Because when I was younger, I used to dance. I danced ballet, jazz. That was like my, I lived, breathed like dance. And when I got married, I had to settle down to be, a wife, big, 9 to 5 job, And then after the divorce, I started doing my modeling, and that bring out the creativity in me, which I love, and different characters, and every photo shoot is like different.
Mhm.
So, and working with each photographer is different too. How they direct me on photo shoots as well, and just making the connection with them, and just keeping a relationship with them after the photo shoot. So yeah, it was great.
Tell us how your
I'm
family feels about it.
uh I'm Laotian, so very that is not good.
Oh,
It was a battle, because when I decided to push this, like, do the book, I had to really deep look inside my soul and say, do you really want to do this and show the world? But I can't hide it. This is part of me. This is part of my history, part of my journey in life, where I am today. Because in the future, I want to produce movies. you know
oh,
I
cool.
want to one day act one, but that's on my wish list, on my to-do list, but not like I have to do it. But the producing, yes, I want to make film. That's my main goal. That's to
Mhm.
make good films out there.
So, what is your
Yeah.
family? My ferret's doing his war dance right now. They do that.
Oh,
What do you?
maybe I should.
What's that?
I said maybe I should flash him. Maybe he was like, okay, I'll come back. I'm
What,
back.
what is your? Now he's going to do some destruction. What does your family think about this? You said they're not approving, right? So,
um, the beginning part, some does not approve, but then later on, a lot of my family approved. When they saw the book release and they saw everything, they're like, "Oh, that makes sense." So even artists, ocean artists, came up to me and say, "You, we applaud you, because for you to be a lady, she showed nudity in front of the elders. That's like balls." Like,
oh,
so I did it, but in a tasteful way, and it's a tasteful photo shoot. It's not like, don't see anything but just the boobs, and you know, it's not like Hustler or anything like that.
yeah. I mean, I looked at your book. It's all very, very tasteful.
Yeah.
Before I had you on the interview, I made sure I spent a lot of hours looking through that book.
I'm glad.
Just like in my room, the kitchen, the bathroom, just examine this. But I
Yeah, you
like it
have
because,
to.
yeah, the one thing that I liked about you is that you weren't afraid to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Hey, he's testing me now. Hold on one second. Hey, cut that
Oh.
out. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh.
He likes to scratch things that are very expensive. So
Oh, so
I just told you what. What is wrong with you? What is your problem?
Oh.
You got some problem. Hey, give me that back. He took it. He took it. Sorry. Give that back to me.
Oh,
He is I got a brand.
so,
I
so
bought something
cute.
brand new, and he's scratching it all up. I'm like,
Oh,
uh,
so
he's
cute.
testing
I
me.
love it. I guess I bored him. That's why he just left the building.
No, he woke up. Now he's like, he was a little drowsy at first. Now he's fully.
Oh,
I
oh.
really like the fact that you put yourself out there. That's really brave. I mean, I couldn't have done that myself. Um, and even doing like my YouTube channel and all that, I kind of people don't realize it's like I have a love-hate relationship because I do like doing it, but I don't like
Hmm.
being too much the center of attention.
Yeah.
And you are all out there, man. I love it. That's really good. So you're tell us about what happened with your husband. You were manager of Blockbuster, which I love. There's no more
Hmm.
Blockbusters around. Those were the good old days.
Oh
But
my God, it was such a good job. It was
yeah,
so fun. It's funny because I used to put out movies because I was store manager. So the new release would come out, VHS, remember VHS back in
yeah,
those days? And each VHS will cost $101 because at the time DVD didn't exist, right?
I remember that. Yeah.
So people will wait outside before we open for a movie release. And it's crazy there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, it's like it's like a club, a Blockbuster every night. Like so
Mhm.
many people. Yeah, the lines were just wrapping and ramping and ramping
Uh-huh.
until Redbox came out, and that's when it's like, oop, we're done.
Redbox is like the vendor. What is Redbox?
Redbox started. It was kind of like the vendor outside. You can like order, get your movie outside and return, like rent
Yeah.
it without. Yeah, when that came out, that's when Blockbuster went. But
Oh
they
no.
had a chance to buy Netflix at the time,
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
they didn't, and that's when, yeah,
The dumbest
if they
mistake
did,
ever.
I'm telling the whole story of Blockbuster. Well, we used to be Viacom too, so it was like Disney, Nickelodeon, MTV, and then we became Blockbuster Incorporated. That's when everything just went,
And
yeah.
Netflix was being sold at a reasonable price, and they said,
Yes,
"Oh no."
yes.
I'm like, you guys is like, that shows you that the people in charge of companies, which I've already known, are not the smartest
Hmm.
people. They're not. You
Yeah.
think they are, but they're not.
Hmm.
I remember one company I was at, the CEO put out an email to everybody, and all these misspellings. It was hilarious. Everybody was making fun of it too. I'm like, how's this guy be like head of the company? Have all these misspellings in this email? Like, how is that
Yeah.
possible when you have a spell check and all that? But I used to, this is like when, like you said, when Blockbusters was at its height.
Oh
There's a
my God.
Blockbuster like right next to where I lived, right?
Hmm.
So there was a company out in LA that I always wanted to work for to make films with called Full Moon
Hmm.
Entertainment. They're still in business.
Oh.
And practically like almost every other week, they would put out a new horror film. And
Oh.
I was totally into horror at the time. So every weekend, I would go to see if the new release came out. And the guy
Hmm.
working at the Blockbuster would hold it for me. So it
Hmm.
was coming out. He called me the full moon guy. He would have it
Oh.
ready for me when I walked in there, and I would take it home. And it was like the wildest thing for me. It was like a religious experience.
Yeah.
I was like, just had to watch the new full
Yeah.
moon film. I was so into it. But the company would belly up and they stopped making the film. So and the
Yeah.
Blockbuster went out of business. So those
Yeah.
days are not here anymore.
I can tell you a good story about Blockbuster though, because I worked at everywhere in Orange County as a store manager. So every store, sometime when it opens, I open stores as well. So there's a store in Corona del Mar, it's a tiny little store. That's like by Newport Beach area, the rich area of Orange County. And one time my staff, because I'm a store manager, my phone's on 24-hour until they lock up the doors. So I make sure they're safe, because at the time Blockwood was getting robbed like by gunpoint in the store.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it was crazy. So they called me. I was like, "What's going on?" They go, "Oh, Kobe Bryant wants to rent a movie. Can we open the store for him?" I go, "Sure, let him in." So they let Kobe Bryant in the store, open the store for him. He rent a movie and left.
They just closed the store for him. Are you kidding me?
The store was already closed, but then
No.
they reopened it just for him. So I go, yeah,
Jesus. Just to rent a
yeah,
movie. Talk
Yeah,
about privilege. Like, dude, just walk in there and get a movie, man. Like
he
everybody, well,
did.
I mean, come back during store hours or something, like everybody else. Like,
I know. I go just let him in and just let him rent a movie. So he rented a few movies and when there and he laughed like okay and that was it. Yeah, it
uh,
was it was cute. Yeah, he rents there all the time, so he will go
his
and rent
autograph, you
it.
get like a picture or something, or
I do not allow my team to do that because I want
okay.
them to have like just be a regular like customer. I don't,
Oh, okay.
we have a lot of famous people do like Paul Walker one time. We used to have like magazine and he like look at himself in the like a tabloid and I look to my team like you better say anything and just ring him up. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that. I'm very like I don't want them to be like celebrity, No.
Yeah.
That's why they go to my store because I'm like very like they can just incognito into the store and like, not be harassed.
I remember like this is when they first started getting big, Blockbuster. I think I
Oh.
walked into the store and I walked around and I had this mystified look on my face. And I didn't
Mhm.
want to ask, but finally I went up to him. I said to the guy at the register, "Where's your porn collection?" He goes, "Oh, Blockbusters doesn't carry porn." I'm like, "Oh,
I
I'm
know
out."
everybody kept asking for that. I sent them to the foreign film section.
For a film section.
It's right there called foreign films. You can go
I was
there.
kidding though, but it was funny. I did like,
But
oh, okay.
honestly, no, a lot of men do ask for it, but
Yeah.
we don't have it. No.
Oh, of course. Your family, it's a family business,
Big
you know?
family business. Yeah, it's nice. I miss it. You think about it, now you can just stream a movie,
It's
it's
not the
funny.
same.
Date night, you go with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you go, let's go pick a movie and to get some popcorn. It's like going out there and just mingle. But it's
Yeah.
like a club every Friday, Saturday night. Like every night, it's like popping. Like the doors are never end. Like yeah, the
I
lines. It's
I
crazy.
used to call my girl and ask her what movie she wanted, and I
Hmm.
ended up getting what I wanted anyway. I
What?
don't like romantic comedies. I'm like, I'm not gonna rent. I know, so I'm not gonna rent that. It's either gonna be a horror film or it's gonna be a horror film.
I love, you know what? I love a good horror film. And true documentary, I'm a fan.
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah,
obsessed,
that's cool. Yeah.
obsessed. Like I can sit there and just watch it all day. Like
Don't
when people,
what used to
yeah,
get me sick of Blockbuster was their rewind policy. That was annoying. I
I
got so
know.
crap.
The late fee got us in trouble. Like people, I get so many customers yelling at me over the late fee too. That was like
Yeah.
crazy. Some of them are crazy late fees though. It's like, oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, they got in trouble for their late fees too.
Yeah, they finally got rid of it. That's when everything. But Redbox came out and it just messed up everything. So
Yeah.
yeah. And then I model and I stick with modeling full time and yeah, I'm living the dream. The
Well,
opposite.
let me ask the wandering sage. He wants to know what your sign is.
I'm a Capricorn.
All right,
And
Capricorn.
Chinese, I'm a rabbit, a wood. I'm rabbit wood.
All right.
It's supposed to be our year this year. It's supposed to be bad luck for rabbits, but I feel like it's the opposite for me.
It's supposed
Yeah.
to be bad luck for rabbits, really?
Yeah, technically that's what Asian they think. Like when's your year, you have the worst luck. But I am a wood, so I might not be
Oh,
bad luck. But how I have premonition. I manifest it. I go, no, 2023 will be different. Every day I manifest it. I want to do this movie. I have a
cool.
mood board. I want good things in my life. I want good people in my life, and so
That's
yeah.
good. That's what I talk about too, because I'm like, because people, I did a video on that recently, and I'll send it to you. I was
Hmm.
talking about it to you, where you could look at specific situations. Let's say, for example, you want to hook up with not specific person, but you want to hook
Yeah.
up with an ideal person. Or what I talk about is, yeah, you could talk about manifesting that, like, oh, I'll come into some money, but I like to manifest in terms of, um, like, for example, you will say women are attracted to me. That way,
Hmm.
you have your pick of
Hmm.
someone who aligns with your character traits and your ideas. Or you
Yeah.
can say, I'm always coming into money. My life, I have
Hmm.
abundance. Instead of like focusing too narrowly and specific, which is a
Yeah.
one-time game. I talk about really focus on your entire life and say, I live a life of abundance. I'm very happy. Things
Hmm.
always go my way. I have, good luck,
Yeah.
things like that. I like to think about that. That way, your life overall, you're happier and you have
Yeah.
more experiences. What did she say? Yangwood Monkey Day Pillar in Bazaar. Yeah, okay. That's the
Oh.
Chinese horoscope. Yeah. Cool.
Oh.
Cool. Oh, he's
Oh.
like, so the one that says he's a Capricorn too.
Oh.
So
Hi,
I think,
Capricorn.
yeah, I think he wants to hook up with you. Hey, all right. Two
I
Capricorns.
was. I mean, I was manifesting earlier for a husband, so
There you go. Oh,
find me a husband.
Jennifer's out of Chicago. She says, hi. Hey, Jennifer, what's going on?
Oh, hi, Jennifer, Chicago.
A lot going on in Chicago, man. I went there once, don't want to go back. Sorry, don't like it.
Oh.
That's just my person. It's not anything bad about Chicago. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But wait a minute,
Oh.
let's go back to your husband. What happened? Tell us more details on that.
Your
Man, I was talking
ex-husband.
earlier. You give me all the details. Now you're like really shy. I'm like, come on, open up.
My ex-husband. I married young. We're very like 19.
Uh-huh.
So you're learning to grow. You're. I'm not even an adult yet. It's just like a little kid marrying. I loved him very much, and we marry, and he cheated throughout the whole marriage, and I found out, and then towards the end we bought a condo, we have matching cars. So I thought, oh, this is gonna be our life's gonna be better. We're trying to have kids, couldn't have kids because it is. And then when what Laotians say to, if someone's cheating, the wife or the whoever, like say he's cheating on me, I get the bad luck. So I was getting such bad luck, like my job, money was like going away. I was like, what's going on here? And my mom, she's like, oh, because your husband's cheating on you. That's why. Like you will not get more
Really?
fortune.
But why would
Yeah.
you have the bad luck? He should have the bad luck.
That's what I said. But again, it's one of their superstitions they have, I guess. So yeah.
Well, there is a thing where it's a cultural, what do you call it? Damn, I forgot the name of it. It's a legacy, I forgot the name, but certain groups do
Mhm.
have certain karmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that could be part of that.
Well, when my mom passed away, I took care of all her estate, her burial, the planning, everything. And my aunt told me, she goes, you'll be cursed for 10 years, right? I'm like, what do you mean? Because you had her burden. So yeah, I had a really rough 10 years.
Oh
Like
wow.
literally, finally 10-year anniversary, that's when everything started coming to play. Like money's coming. I'm planning to buy a house, but at this time, I'm thinking, should I leave the house, like save the money for the house to make a movie? That's what I was thinking. I need to make, what I'm saying? Like, so I was thinking, forget the house in Malibu, just make a movie. Find great people, screenwriter, directors, and just make a great movie out there where people will love and hopefully a good return. So
Don't
yeah.
don't don't ask me what you should do because that's the story of my life. I could have gotten a house, Lamborghini. I took all the
Yeah.
money and threw it into movies.
Yeah.
Always, every time, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
take this money and I'm going to buy a nice house. And then
Hmm.
I end up saying, no, I'm going to make a movie.
But the thing is, like, the funny thing is, the movie, my book, will last forever. It will be in an archives forever. Your movie will last forever.
Yeah,
And a home, when you die, it's gone.
yeah.
If you don't have someone to give it to, the state takes it. So,
And I've and
so,
I've had and I've had homes, and it's a lot of repair work. Yeah,
oh
it's a
yeah,
lot of work.
a lot of work. I just
And
want
I-
like a small house.
yeah, and then I was thinking, okay, I'll rent the home and I'll live in an
Hmm.
apartment, and that'll be good. But then you get crazy tenants, and then they mess up
Yeah.
the house, and you have to pay all the money and repair. I had to get contractors and everything. So think about the house. I mean, it's always good to
Yeah.
have a house because that's money you always have in the
Yeah.
house, but it just is a lot of upkeep or else it depreciates. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well. My plan for my life is to make a few movies and then buy a home in Italy and live in Tuscany. That's my goal.
I like that.
Yeah, like I really don't want to. Maybe I can find a Italian man, you know,
Oh.
very like very old school. I want an
You
old
know,
school.
Italian men though, you be careful. Be
Oh, I
careful.
don't know. Never date one before, so can you, any ladies there can give me a tip?
I'll just tell you that Italian men, they aren't the faithful ones. I'll
But
let you know that one. You know,
Jennifer from Chicago, do you have any advice if you dated one?
uh, and they're very controlling of their women. I'll
Really?
yeah.
Is it worse than Mexican? I don't
Yes, it
know.
is. It is. It is.
Really?
Yeah, because see, Italian men are very, very macho,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's gonna. But the Italian women do stand up to their men. It's not that they're
Yeah.
pushovers. You know what I mean?
But they're romantic, aren't they? Like really romantic.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, sure.
Oh, I love
Well,
it.
you're talking about different Italian. I'm talking about Italians here, but the Italians in Italy, they're totally different. So
Yeah.
that's different. I wouldn't know much about them. I'm just
Yeah.
about the Italian men here and the women. Oh, I dated an Italian girl. I had to get rid of her. She was
Oh, why?
physically. She was trying to fight me. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah. She punched me in the
No.
stomach once, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have to get this relationship's gonna be over.
No, I'm very peaceful. I don't like drama. I like to cook, clean, uh, have sex, and then work, make movies, have sex again. Those
That's
kind of
good. Yeah,
things.
you know what? I'm gonna
You
tell you
know.
something. I'm gonna honestly tell you something about me, right?
Mhm.
Which I don't think like if I got married, it would last because I can tell. I don't know what it
What?
is with me, but it's always been this way. I don't have a high sex drive. I don't.
You don't?
I don't. You
You're the
know,
first. That's the first man I heard
it's
that.
so weird. And like what turns me on in women, like first, if she's intelligent, that really, really turns me on. And I mean
Hmm.
not intelligent in a narcissistic, egotistical,
Yeah.
educated way, just natural intelligence,
Yeah.
that turns me on, and then I start looking at her physical beauty. But the sex thing, it's like, oh man, that's the thing I struggle with. Like all my girlfriends have said the same thing, not enough sex. I was like, hey, that's just me. So I know, like, if I got married, she would cheat. It wouldn't work out because I would deprive her.
Oh, maybe you have to find the right one.
That could be it too.
Yeah. I mean, me and my ex-husband didn't have sex often before, but my last relationship I was talking to you about, I dated a producer, and that's how I was really interested of becoming a producer. He taught me that, and we had a lot of sex, and we we love each other's company. Like we just he taught me how to make cocktails, and we
Mhm.
both cooked together in the kitchen, making breakfast, and throwing flour at each other in the kitchen. Stuff, silly things like that.
Yeah.
Fun thing like that. Whipped cream, just throw it. You want some for breakfast? You put it on your pancakes, and you throw it at him too, for fun, and lick
Um,
on his nose. Stuff like that. So yeah.
the wandering sage. We were talking about the men, not the women. That because he said,
Oh,
I say they are equal. Mexican women are way more passive than Italian women. Yeah, I agree with you there. But we were talking about the men, though. Who the men are more aggressive. The Italian men, I would say, more controlling.
wow.
The thing is, see, I'm okay. So this is my philosophy. If
Mm-hmm.
you are with a woman, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you cheat on her, I don't think you were actually in love.
No,
You know what I mean? Because
that's
I
not love.
find it hard to believe that I would be in love with a woman and cheat on her. I'll tell you honestly too, because I don't even believe that this new generation understands what love is.
Yeah.
I mean, when you are having babies out of wedlock at an alarming rate, the single
Yeah.
mother epidemic, you don't know what love is. You're just going in
Yeah.
and screwing and having babies. You have
Yeah.
no concept what love is. And I don't even believe you love your children because you wouldn't be having children by different fathers. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, no,
Yeah.
I want the best for my kids. I'm not going to be like slutting around and doing that. Hey Richard, what's going on?
Oh, hi, Richard.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. So I don't know. I think that maybe, I'm that one to, Jennifer's like raise the testosterone.
Which is
You know what? Maybe because I do have a vegan diet. I don't. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I am romantic though. I'm more on a like. I will be. No, I'm not romantic. Maybe I'm.
You're not romantic either. You
No,
don't like to have sex.
I'm trying to think when was the last romantic thing I did. No, I didn't do anything romantic right now. I mean, like if I love a woman, I deeply love her. That's what I was kind of trying to say.
Yeah.
It's a deep, deep love, but it's not like, well, I'm going to be like putting roses and candles and wine glasses. No, I'm not going to be doing that. No, that's not going to happen.
But I think when you find your soulmate, it's going to come naturally. You're going to want to do it because you love her. And once you find your soulmate, who you love, like interests you, into your level, then you'll be like, okay, I'm in love.
I believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
So Richard said, "You are so beautiful." That's nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wait. I thought he was talking about me.
Oh. Handsome? Am I handsome then?
Yeah, I mean, I just can't see like if you're really in love with somebody. But sometimes, people tell me like if the relationship goes on or the marriage goes on for 10, 20 years, then the love is lost. I don't know if you can fall out of love. Like, I don't believe you can fall out of love. I think if you're in love, you're in love.
Yeah.
So, but here's what I found out. Like, this is just from people I've run into and people I've met. I think a lot of men settle. I think they I hate to use this word, but they're simps. So the first woman they can get, they fall for it and go and then marry her. And I've met a lot of friends of mine.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you should like I'll give you an example. I'm not gonna mention any names.
Yeah.
David, but he
David.
He met this girl at work, Starbucks. But anyway,
I love Starbucks.
Yeah, and they went out. Next thing you know, she's pregnant and he gets married. I'm like, dude, this went way too fast.
Too fast. Because he settled because she's got baby coming,
I don't know, but I was like, dude,
yeah.
That's fastness there. And they ended up getting divorced and everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's why my next husband, I mean, that's why I haven't remarried for such a long time, because I really want it to be the opposite of the first one.
Yeah.
I really want to be his best friend. Everything, before being a lover, you have to be their best friend, be their supporter.
That's what me and one of my girlfriends years ago, we were best friends. We were like hanging out and doing everything. I'm like, we might as well be in a relationship because we doing everything together. It's like ridiculousness, right? And she agreed. She was like, yeah, it's kind of true,
It's true.
Because everyone, how people say, "Oh, you guys make a great couple." I was like, I guess so. Yeah, we should make this official.
Yeah. So how did it work out well for
that
you?
Was terrible. It was terrible. It just was way. It got bad. Never should have happened. The strange part about it was she had the exact same last name as mine.
Oh, then she had to change.
That was so weird. Wow.
It would have been perfect for you guys.
I know, but no, that didn't work out well at all. She, I broke up with her. She tried to commit suicide.
Oh.
And then her father started looking for me. I was like, oh God, I'm hiding now.
Oh my God.
The father's looking for me. And I never would want it. I don't do well with parents, so I don't like meeting parents.
Yeah.
It's a little awkward for me. So I never met my father. So.
I'm sending you good vibes. You're gonna find your perfect woman soon, and you'll be super happy. And then you can tell me about it when the day you do happen. When I'm living in Italy, drinking my.
So wait, are you think you're gonna make your film this year, or are you gonna like wait a year?
Yeah, no, this year.
Oh wow!
I'm I'm very, very manifesting it.
Do you have a script yet?
I have. Okay, so when I did my book, I have a lot of scripts sent to me to be an actress, which I am not an actress yet, and but they gave me like mafia wife, and they gave me like sexy assassination, like hit lady, whatever.
La
Those
Femitina.
kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, like that kind of part. I was like, no, I want something more. I don't want, like, give me something else. So I told my agent, I go, I want a role that will like wow me, that I will want to actually become this person, and I will be this person. I will live, dream, think of it 24/7 until it's shot. So
Cool.
I told him I want a good one though. I just don't want like just regular, but I do want to work with Jackie Chan. I want to, do a little kung fu fighting too as well. So hopefully I can work with Jackie, so yeah.
I heard through the grapevine they can't make films with these guys in the United States.
Well, that's why I have to go
He has to go back
overseas.
to his home country, yeah, because it's an insurance issue.
Hmm.
Because people break their bones too much working on their production, so the
Yeah.
insurers don't want to insure them anymore. It's like, oh, but maybe that's changed. But
We'll find
and
out. I'm manifesting it.
what about the guy? You don't like that guy? I forgot his name, but he's from Crouching Tiger. Not Crouching Tiger. No, what's his name? He's coming out in that new John Wick movie. I forgot his name, but he's the martial arts. He's a very serious guy.
Yeah, yeah. I know. What's his name? Keanu Reeves.
No, yeah, but he's the bad guy in the film though,
Oh, I
and
don't
he's
know.
Asian. Wait, oh,
Google
I can
him.
find his name out.
Oh, are we manifesting? So maybe we might connect and do a
Yeah,
movie.
because he's in that film and he's a sensational Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen.
Ah, that sounds
You don't know
familiar.
Donnie Yen?
No, I do not.
Okay, let me bring him up. So maybe you'll recognize his face. But he's done a lot of movies, but he hasn't like hit mainstream fame yet. Donnie Yen, that's him. He's in Star Wars and all these other things.
Oh, he looked familiar.
Okay, so he was in John Wick and Ip Man. I did like the Ip Man series. That was really good.
Mhm.
Ip Man is the story of Bruce Lee's teacher.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah, I've seen his work. Yeah.
yeah. And then there's a guy from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You remember him? I read an article on him. It's a really sad story.
Which
Let's see.
one?
Yeah, it's like what is this? Hidden Dragon. Yeah, not Donnie Yen. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and well, Michelle, her career is really taking off.
Oh yeah, she finally did. I mean, she should have deserved it a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
she's
award.
been out there for a while
Oh
now.
yeah,
No, it's not Donnie Yen. Why did they listen to him for Crouching Tiger, Hidden
that's
Dragon?
weird.
Yeah, because he's like, no, it's the other famous guy. Okay, well, I don't know his name. It's funny he's not listing in the credits. That's weird.
It's weird. Hmm.
Okay, so anyway, sorry to distract you on this, but
Yeah, you
what
never
what
know.
what is you know what you can do too? You can hire a script writer and say, listen, this is what I want. Write this, and they can put it together for you. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm talking to a few, so yeah, I've been connecting every day with someone, every day.
Good. Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. That's
yeah.
because that's a lot of hard work, man. Believe you
Oh
me.
yeah,
From one filmmaker to another, I can tell you it's going to be
yeah.
like a lot of
But
work.
but but I think once the first one comes out, it's kind of like the book. Once one come out, then many more is gonna come.
Yeah, the opportunities start coming. So
Mhm.
is that eventually what you want to do? Is transition to be an actress, or
My agent want me to. So I'm just doing it, because a lot of people want to see me back on the camera, but I'm more behind the scenes. Oh, he's Donnie Yen. Okay, Donnie Yen, we're manifesting you, coming for you.
it? I can tell you so many stories of like how I manifested certain situations. It's just like
Mhm.
in terms of meeting like important people. So
Yeah,
keep doing that. You know what I mean? That's gonna pay off.
yeah,
I always tell people that. But
yeah.
so what are you doing now, or what's your next? Are you doing another photo shoot? What's going on?
Well, I do styling full time. You know that, right? I do wardrobe. So
Hmm.
I do a lot of testing with photographer for agency models, and I do work at a fashion. I work in fashion like full time.
Oh,
And
cool.
yeah, so I'm in the fashion world like 24/7. My modeling was more like a side job, And the book was more for me to publish, saying, hey, this is my work when I did modeling at the time, because it was pretty much my end of my career as a model, saying I'm leaving modeling, going straight to now, acting pretty much. So I have an acting coach and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm
Oh,
really serious about this. I told my my agent, I go, if I want something, I get it. Like I will learn everything. No one taught me how to model. No one taught me how to do wardrobe. I did it on my own, and I worked every day and every night to get it. So yeah.
do you see yourself as the lead or just co-star in the film? Like, how do you see yourself as?
Somehow it's probably be the lead, depending. I've been manifesting it, and depending, the camera is different when you see in camera in real life. So sometime in model, I see them. Oh, they're so beautiful. But you put in the front of the camera, they're like deer in the headlight. Like, oh, you're like, oh, honey, you got to move. Like move around, smile. And they're like, you know but I believe that hopefully I will look different and become that character when I become, get that role, and I really want to do it. That's my goal,
Oh,
is
that's
to
cool.
like in my flow you saw I have red hair, blonde hair, black hair, brown, every color, lingerie, no lingerie, clothes on, clothes off, so you see the different varies of my stage. It's not me, it's just my, we'll call it like a present, like a, like a character I'm playing, you know? So
Oh,
hopefully that I can transform my modeling into my acting and just moved on from there. So yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
I want to ask you this because of the passport bros, and we were talking a little bit about this.
Hmm.
There's a movement now where the brothers are going overseas to find foreign women. How are Lao women? Are they like very traditional women? Do they take care of their men?
Very traditional women, take care of the men. I'm still a traditional woman too. If I'm with someone, I wash his clothes, I make sure he's fed before I go to work, cook the meals.
Oh wow. Oh,
Yeah, I'm full blown wife, and
oh,
and and full time job. So
wait,
yeah,
you're single again, right? Ooh, that's nice.
yeah, I'm a single. Yeah,
You hear
for
that? The
6 months.
wandering saying she's single. You sure? You sure? She cooks. She takes care of her man.
But
Come
it's
on, Richard.
hard.
Come on, Richard.
But it's hard when you see those photos. They're like, oh no, she's not like that. She's probably home,
Oh
like
yeah,
doing
you
her
guys haven't
nails.
seen her body yet. I've seen her body. Oh, I've seen her body.
She probably think I'm lazy because I don't do anything.
That's really nice. A lot of
Yeah,
American women don't do that.
yeah. I still believe in that. When I'm in love with someone, I give 110% everything, my heart, soul, and I'm their left hand. Like I'll be next to them through thick and thin. So yeah.
And you said earlier when we were talking, you said the secret. You were like, if you go over and you get a foreign woman, don't bring her back here because she'll get corrupted.
Yes, it's so true. Because I see a lot of my uncles, they do that. They think, oh, I'm gonna go back home. They go back to Laos and they bring these women back, and all the women, they're like, they love like foreigners because they want to get out, because Laos is still communist, so they get here for a couple of years, they're regular, and after that they become Americanized. That's when they just stop cooking and start ordering food, and they they're free. Before they're like, they're stuck into this little village. Now they can go to the store, to a concert.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It was funny. I was dating this Nigerian girl and I was sitting and eating a plate while watching TV, and she walks in eating a plate, right? And I look at her and I said, those dishes aren't going to wash themselves. You know that, right? And the kitchen could use some scrubbing. I was pissed because she had stayed with me 3 days and hadn't cleaned nothing. And
Really?
I was like, you better get the cleaning. I was like, and
My
I would
mom.
pay, like when we would go out, I would pay everything.
Oh
Everything.
no.
We would go to
If you're
concerts, we go this, I
Wow.
would pay for everything. And I'm like, you could at least just, and then there was this other girl I went
Wow.
out with, and I'm gonna tell this is a funny story. This other girl I went out with, and she came to meet me at work once, right? And I was like, "What's that smell?" She goes, "Oh, I spilled some ammonia on me." I said, "Ammonia?" She goes, "Yeah, I cleaned your bathroom and your kitchen." I was like, "Oh, really? Nice." I was like, "Okay." That was a good relationship.
Yeah.
That worked out really well. I
Yeah.
didn't even ask her to do that, and she did it, you know?
Because she's old school.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
for me, I cook and clean, and then, if you cook, I clean. If I cook, he clean. Kind of switch off. But yeah, days off, I'm cleaning the house, but sewing his shirt, getting his, ironing his shirt for hours because he wear the shirt to work for his meetings and stuff. So yeah, and I'm, try same time is try to make my book the same time in ironing. you know, Quarantine. You're
How
like,
long did it take you to put together the book?
huh?
How long did it take you to put together your book?
The first book, it took me like 5 years to get it going. It took me a
Oh,
long
wait, you
time.
had another book prior
I
to
have
this one?
This is my last third book. This
Oh, I
is
didn't know that.
Yeah. The first book came out called Fashion Nude. The first week I was blown away like by the sales and by all the everybody loved it. I was like, whoa! I was very surprised. I just thought, oh yeah, I'm just gonna put it out, and one or two people are gonna see it. It got big. Facebook just like blew my world away. Facebook is like the bomb. Like every 5 minutes, they're putting my pictures out there for everyone to see.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah, and I got a lot of followers from there. That's when people start sending me scripts because they saw like I've sent you see the photo like that. I put quotes and stuff like that, like inspiration quote. Because sometimes people go through bad days, and
Oh, yeah,
I,
yeah.
and I want my social media to be very good, where they're like, okay, like when they read my quotes, they like are super happy. And not to be sad, but during COVID, a lot of people were getting sick everywhere in the hospital, whatnot, and with me posting, a lot of people was in the hospital, like literally looking at my photos in the hospital bed, like
Mm.
thinking, "Thank you so much." Like just seeing your photo every day makes me happy, and
I'm
that's like, yeah, it's very touching.
Yeah, and there are certain models, not necessarily nude models. Like the ones I really like is Vita Von Teese because she's a burlesque model.
Yeah, I love her.
I got in trouble once by that too. We went to, I took a girl on a date to the burlesque thing, and the model came up and talking to me, and the girl I was with got so mad, and I was like, "Whoa!" She had jealousy problems. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah.
Wow.
So so like I can look at certain photos, like say example, I can look at Vita Von Teese, and it really like makes me feel better. I'm like
Hmm.
smile. Like I think this is just me. I may be kooky, but
Yeah.
I think when God made beauty in the world, He made woman, because I
Yeah.
think that women are just beautiful. That's just the thing. That's just how I feel about it. Like I see a woman, I'm thinking she's beautiful. It makes
Yeah.
the world beautiful. So it's therapeutic for me. So anyway, I forgot where I was going with that, but oh yeah, some of the models
COVID.
that I met, they're totally different in real life.
Really?
I've dated models, and some of it was good, some of it was bad.
Oh wow.
It's like, wow, you're not at all like the photos. But then I had to
Yeah.
realize they're characters. That's not
Yeah.
really them.
They forget that girl is a character, and
Yeah,
that's what for me it's hard to date too, because they only see that character. They don't see the woman behind the photos,
yeah.
so it's kind of hard, and especially if they can handle a woman being nude. That's what she does for a living, is you know take nude photos as art. If they
Okay.
can handle that as well.
Now here. Okay, now this is where I get turned on. If my
Hmm.
girl is posing nude in photos and stuff like that, I love that. 'Cause I want the guys to know, look what you're not getting.
It's
I
funny because
wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem.
people people will ask me, "Do you have a fan what they call it, only fan
Yeah, OnlyFans.
account?"
Yeah, yeah. You can make some money on that.
And I was like, "What? You want to see personal?" And no, I go, the only person who will see personal photo will be me and my man. So Yeah.
Well, I paid for something for you. This has happened a couple months ago. I forgot
What?
what it was. I even told you on Facebook that I purchased it. Maybe it was your book or something, but it was I wanted to support you, and it was like, go here, pay some money to see the photos, and I paid for it. And I told you, I said, hey, listen, I'm supporting you. So
Wow.
I'm not really sure what site it was, but
It wasn't me though.
that was you, yeah. Well, maybe somebody else was selling it. That could have been that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Well, I
um,
have a few photographer who asked permission to because
oh, maybe
they
that's what.
have with my book coming out, they get more how I say more likes with my photos. So yeah, they get more money. I mean, I told them, yeah, go for it.
Oh, here's a
So
good question. The Wandering Sage says, "Do you like black men?"
I do. I dated one of you. I
Ah,
dated a comedian one time. Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
I
Canadian.
do. No,
Yeah.
no, no, not Canadian, a comedian.
Oh, comedian. That is a Canadian. Oh, comedian. They're fine. How did it go? How did it go?
uh, comedians. I don't know.
No,
Could
no,
they?
the black man. How did the relationship go?
With him, it's different because I have black friends, right? But with dating him, it was a different kind of relationship. It wasn't the best, pretty much. But
Um,
I learned from it. But I have a lot of like friends, photographers that I talk to every day too, like Bill Ellis too, the one you saw with the red hair.
mhm.
Good friend, Savad, who passed away, who's an amazing photographer, glamour photographer, a good friend of mine, and he passed away. And yeah, I have good relationship, but dating, I'm with him was kind of different. I think we were both not the same. He was like his career was more important to him than our relationship.
So, what are you looking for in a man?
Right now, because I'm older, so I really want someone I can just have great memories with. Just enjoy each other's company when we can, because I don't know how busy I will be by the end of the year. So, but I want him to have the same value, the same, goal in life. I don't want him to be just at home all day, just smoking weed. He has to have a career, have a goal. So
Are you looking for like, okay, so what you have any height requirements, weight requirements?
I do not. I
Is
do
there
not.
is there any
It's
one?
all about. It's all about the person. I don't really care about the looks. Cause look fades. Like you can look great today, tomorrow. You can be in an accident and call it. But I don't really care about the looks. I care about the person inside. It's how you treat others. Like if I go to a restaurant and you treat the waiter or the waitress bad, that's a no go for me. I'm like, we're
Oh, I,
done.
I do that every time. I just insult them and the chef. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're
Does does a lot of girls say it does, but does size matter?
no.
No?
It's not. No, the size not matter because you have to know how to work it.
Okay, it's the motion in the ocean,
Hmm.
right?
Well, the most highest sex toys for lady is like a little bullet. So size does not matter. It's just how you work your
Oh yeah, yeah, expert.
your groove. You have to work it. You have to
Yeah,
stimulate some stuff.
yeah.
Size does not matter.
So how
Mm-mm.
do you feel about like oral gratification? Is that, you know,
Depending on the person. If I'm attracted to the person intellectually, yeah. If it's just sex, no.
uh,
It's kind of like you look at like a photo, like you have to build a relationship. You
uh,
have to want that person.
that's good because I'd be like, nope, I am not going down there. I draw the line. No, it's funny because I said that and fell in love with it, and I went right down there. So I'm like, well, that blew that rule I had. And then she was like, "Oh my god, you keep going down there so much." I'm like, "What? You're not enjoying it?"
Well, I put coconut. You know about coconut oil, right?
No.
Coconut oil is supposed to tighten the vagina. So with my skincare, I do skincare every day. Like I do like all Korean skincare, like 12 step, and then at the end of the night, I do lip balm and then coconut oil. Call it a day.
Oh,
down
nice.
there.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. That's nice technique. Okay.
Yeah, you need to. Yeah, I learned it from a friend of mine, and it's like it softs down there, it tightens down there as well.
Oh,
And there's a crystal called uni. Have you heard of it? Uni?
no.
It's like a little ball, kind of like a stone, kind of like a rose core or jade. You stick it up there, and you pretty much practice. You like kind of like exercise your vagina.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You schooling
I do
me.
that
I didn't
too.
know that. Oh, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Oh.
all about that. Because
Yeah,
like sexual, you have to have, sex is natural,
oh, yeah.
and once you
That's true.
and then so for a woman at my age, I'm more sexual active now because
Oh, don't say your age. You're not that old.
I
You're
am.
not old.
I am old.
You
Don't
know,
let the face fool you.
what I had an 8-year relationship with an Italian woman, right?
Oh, that's why you say Italian men are bad. 'Cause
Yeah,
8-year relationship with Italian woman?
yeah. And well, all women I was with said that I didn't like to kiss, right? And they didn't realize, and
Same.
do oral pleasure, but they didn't realize that I was born with a very unique disability, right? And I just recently
Mhm.
went to the doctor, and he kind of half fixed it, but it's funny because I saw him again. He was like,
Mhm.
let's finish that job. I'm like, well, the first surgery was painful, you know. So what it
Oh.
is like I was born with I forgot what the
So,
condition I forgot what the condition is called, but my tongue can't come out my mouth.
mhm.
Well, actually, I know that it's called tongue tied. So I can't lick my tongue out.
Oh.
I can't lick my tongue out. So me, kissing, there's no way my tongue is going to do anything. It's just going to sit
Yeah.
there. So the surgeon took a laser. He started cutting it from the bottom of my mouth.
Yeah.
And this. So far, I've had 2 operations for this, and it's still not all complete. Like
Oh.
I can't. That's as far as it'll go, right? So I can't get into the groovy tongue action. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the surgeon was like, let's do the rest of the surgery, right? I'm going to tell
Yeah.
you, I did this, the last surgery I did was about 4 months ago, right? And
Wow. That's
after I
really
did the surgery, I was like, oh, that's not painful. But then the anesthesia wore off, and I was in so much
so much
pain. I was like, I'm
pain.
not going to do this and there was blood everywhere. I'm not going to do this for a
Oh,
good while, man. I was like, I'm not going to do this for a good while.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And this is actually like doing that is a lot better than what I used to have it before the 2 surgeries.
really?
Yeah, it was
I did
worse.
not know that. Oh, wow.
I used to go to school and they were like, are you chewing gum? I'm like, no, I'm not chewing gum. So lick your tongue out. Lick your tongue out. And I was like, I can't. And they
Wow.
never believed me until they looked into my mouth and they was like, oh, your tongue is attached to the bottom of your mouth. Like, yeah.
Oh.
And my mother said that when I was born, she
Mhm.
noticed it. She asked her nurse if we should do something about it. And nurse was like, no, that's okay. Nah. And because
Yeah.
usually there are people born like that and they take care of it when you're very young.
Yeah.
But I
Mhm.
went years, and it really messed me up because it's like it messed up my pronunciation and a lot of things.
Mhm.
So as far as the kissing and the oral gratification, it's just I can't do it. So
Yeah.
the wandering sage is asking. So you saying you taste like you taste like coconut?
Yeah, I do. I taste like coconut.
I like coconut. Coconut's good. I like coconut ice cream too. That's
Oh,
really.
coconut water is good for you. You know that, right?
I mean, you go to the bathroom.
Huh? Coconut water?
Yeah, it's a laxative.
Really?
Yeah, I drink it.
No.
Yeah, that's a quick laxative, boy.
No, when I was auditioning for Playboy, they told me just drink dark, just black, dark coffee with no cream, nothing, and that detox you.
Yeah, it does too.
So,
That's really
so,
good.
hmm so they taught me that before I auditioned for Playboy, for the girl next door.
Oh.
It was fun. It was like I went to the studio in Santa Monica, and I was like, just like, okay, let me just go see. I mean, it's a corporate office. You go in the studio, so beautiful. There's picture of Cindy Crawford naked, all these celebrities, the post, like the covers, and the clerk or the receptionist, oh, what's your name? Because Molly, whatever. This stick I had to fill out before I go in there, and she had to look me like up and down before I was approved to get into Playboy to do audition.
Really?
Yeah, and the photographer was super nice. He's like, oh, you can get dressed here. They gave me a Playboy robe, and he even like when I was changing, he moved his head, but he was taking a photo of me naked, so I don't. It was very nice though. Yeah, it was
cool.
beautiful to walk in their studio just to see all the, and they were doing a photo shoot as well. Like the girls were all shooting for the playmates were all shooting in each room. It was nice to see.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta get into that business. That's all of the cute models.
Like, did you see Pamela Anderson, her new documentary?
No.
On Netflix? She talked about the Playboy mansion, and that was the good old days. That was the good old days. Like like the Playboy mate. They used to do that all the time, do photo shoots and stuff like that. And then just to see the studio, it's beautiful. The studio.
They always make it seem like the girls are being exploited. No, the girls want to take the pictures. You know what I mean?
It's such a corporate office job. It was like they're very professional and very like a family oriented. Like very.
That's good.
Yeah. Playboy at the best time of my life was like to shoot with do audition for him. Yeah.
Oh,
it was fun.
That's
naked.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised it sounds like the photographers are very professional too.
Oh yeah, very professional. It's very sweet too.
I watched a documentary of the guy who did Hustler magazine. I forgot his name, but he talked.
Different, huh?
Yeah, that was a little different. But he capitalized on a market that wasn't like Playboy's totally different than
Hustler.
He was doing. Yeah, Hustler was a little more raunchy.
A lot of my friends were photographer for Hustler at the time.
Oh.
And they asked me to do Hustler. I go, no, I would not do Hustler. I would just
You're doing Hustler?
They asked me to do it. I go, no, I'll rather just stick with Playboy.
Okay. It's funny because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I looked through your book of all the nude photos, right? And I saw like Dita Van Teese and her nude photos, right? Her stuff is more raunchier than yours. And I'm just like puzzled a bit. I'm like, why did she do that? Not that I'm saying it's bad. I mean, obviously, I don't understand. Maybe she did that to start her career out. But I mean, she has a thing where her legs are spread wide, and I'm like, this is weird, very raunchy, but still tasteful. But I was just wondering why, like yours is nothing like. You would be like a church girl compared to her.
I know my photos. People ask, "Do you see the kitty?" Because they want to see the kitty when in my photo. I go, "No kitty photo. You only see the boobs. That's it."
Yeah. You sure? I thought some kitties in there.
I think one of them is show kitty, but not the inside the kitty.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what. But no,
but Hustler is like that though. Hustler is like inside, like literally inside. They'll shoot from into the organs.
And Dita's photos too she shows a kitty full like close up.
Really? Wow.
Because I'm thinking like, but you know what? I saw an interview with what's that porn girl's name? Sasha Grey, right? And she was saying that what made her famous real quick was that she did everything right away. There wasn't like nothing she wouldn't do. You know what I mean?
Really?
I didn't know that like these girls come with a strategy. Just like, oh, you come with a strategy? Okay. She's saying, oh, like, yeah, that's.
Well, the thing is too, it's like glamour model and art model. It's people sometimes think we're porn because of the way we take the photo. And if one of this guy who owns like a porn website, whatever, he asked me if I want to be a porn star. I go, no, not for. I don't care for that.
Really?
He goes, you'll make millions of dollars. I go, once you're a porn star, you're cattle as a porn star, and my career would never, ever like no. I'd rather be an art model, and I stick by it, and I say nope, I'm not gonna do it. So yeah.
What's that, Jazzy? What's that? Oh, Jazzy says, yeah, you shouldn't do porn. He said,
I want to be the owner. I want to run it, but I don't want to be in
Jazzy said, if
it.
you need an agent, he's available.
Oh, we have a new. I have a new talent.
Yeah.
I'm looking for models. You better get it.
He says, yeah, the one that says, he says, you make me want to learn photography. But what was I going to say about yeah, yours are very like tasteful stuff, like really, really tasteful, but also erotic, which is really cool. I like that aspect to it, because sometimes you can show less and yet it stimulates the imagination, and you know what I mean. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What was my question I was going to ask? Wait a minute, let me see who has a question here. He says the coconut water is also H3O2. It was used for blood transfusion. It's structured water. Well, I didn't know that. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, so that's cool. So are you just? Oh yeah, let's talk about some other stuff if you don't mind. So, you just date men, right? There's no women or what?
No, just men. No, just men.
That's cool.
But right now, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not. I'm just focused on my career right now.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you gotta be a career woman and all that.
Yeah.
How do you balance everything? Does it get really too like? I have a hard time balancing a lot of things.
Just like you have to find the right one. You want to actually stop your world and, learn to love them or learn about them. So they have to be interesting and very, I don't know, like respectful and have the same values. So yeah, it's hard, especially the people I do date or the people in the industry. So their jobs, they fly all the time, different days, different hours, different weeks. So it's hard. We'll see. But yeah, but right now I'm just focusing on work right now.
Would you date a Lao man? Would you?
I dated a Thai man one time, but never again. No.
Why?
Never again. He was a chef, and no, we never again date. Never again date.
How are Lao men? Are they good men, or what's your take on that?
I think men are men, right? Same thing with women, depending on the person. And maybe in my lifetime, I haven't met someone who's very, I think the only person that really loved me was my high school sweetheart. So it's like the only one I think was true love, now he's in the military and haven't spoken for years, but yeah. But other than that, it's just harder, especially when I'm in the industry, like where I'm in the industry as a model. They just look at you differently. They don't look at you like, oh, she can never be a housewife, or she can never do this. She's she's just maybe lazy of cooking, or she doesn't do like stuff like that. People judge you already by looking at the photos.
So let me ask you this: if would you recommend, like, for someone, an American man, to go to Laos to get a wife? Do you think that would be good?
Depends. I mean, if they find the right person, and like I said, what I saw from my uncles, it didn't go too well. Like none of them worked out. So I don't know. It's just I guess it depends on your person. Like you have to work. Relationship works. It's a work in progress. Even though you're married to someone, you still have to work on it every day. It's not like, oh, it's done. No, you still need to spice up the relationship. You still need to do stuff together. You still need to have some kind of bond together. But you have to work. You have to nurture your relationship as well.
Are the women there looking for men? Like, how do they feel about American men?
Oh, they love America. They want to come to America. You go there, you will find the girl will be jumping on you, like you they won't want to marry you. They will just be on you like.
Oh wow,
glue.
that's cool.
Like glue.
Why does so many people know about Lao? Like, why is that not more promoted? Because until I talked to you, I didn't know much about that.
Exactly, because there's not a lot of artists who are Laotian, besides me and a few. Have you seen the series Jeffrey Dahmer? There is a scene where he killed a Laotian boy. Remember with the two brothers?
Okay.
And one of the scene, he did kill the second brother, and he did learn. And the funny thing is, they have true Laotian actors on there. And I was very
Oh,
surprised because Anne and the King, the who's it? Is it Chow Yun Fat? He doesn't speak Thai, so it was really like I can tell by his accent. When he was trying to speak Thai, and the King, I was like, oh man, they need to get a Thai actor. But this time they have true Laotian actors on there, and they speak Lao. And the prayer when they pass away is 100% true. I spoke to KP, who plays the dad in the series, and yeah, it was a good and also bad because they bring out old memories of the death of all the victims, and but at the same time it's kind of like this is the first time they could hear like Laotian. And when I did my book, they're like, where's Lao? Like, who's this girl? Like, and where's she from? Is she Hawaiian? So yeah, and a lot of people knew Lao from me through my book, through my work.
well, that's great.
Yeah,
So hopefully you can make a name for yourself and Lao, you
I'm
know,
hoping to.
through, through your work. Or do you know of many Lao models? Are there many there?
No, there's not a lot of mainstream models. You know,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I
Wow.
think I think I'm the first one to have a published book. And then I spoke to a director who did like get nominated. He's Laotian too, and he's the one that said, sis, I congrats you on the book for being brave because a lot of we Laotian people are very conservative.
Mm.
And I said I need to show who I am. This is my work. This is art. The elder needs to like they need to know. It's hard work, and I got very lucky that way too. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. What's the main religion there?
Buddhist.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
then so if I were to go, so it's a communist country, right? So there's a lot of
Hmm.
restrictions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. So I
It's
think,
still danger. There's still bombs everywhere from the war still, so we're still trying to take out bombs through. Yeah, there's bomb mines everywhere, still from the war.
oh wow.
Yeah, from 1975. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So
it's crazy.
if I plan to go to Laos with the Passport Brothers, I wanted you to come with me, um, so you could be my interpreter and everything.
The thing is like they know I'm a foreigner. I can speak it, but they know I'm not from there because of my skin and the way I speak too.
Oh,
I'm very light skinned compared to a lot of Laotian.
oh,
Yeah, I'm like pale. I'm
okay.
like the black. I'm like all my family are. I want to be dark skinned all the time. Like I could, you tan is super sexy, right? But
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'm like super pale. I got to put the extra bronzer and all that stuff, and then all my family, my sister, my sibling, they're all dark. I was like, I hate you guys. You have to go to the sun. I have to sit in the sun all day and put all these like some sun lotion just to be
now,
dark
now,
as you.
now I'm going to do some research on Lao now. Yeah. The Wandering Sage wants to know if you live in Cali.
Yes, I do. I live in Orange County. Orange
Oh,
County.
Orange County. That's cool. I may come out there someday. I've been out there a number of times, but I need to go back. I have a lot of friends out there.
Come
Um,
visit me.
yeah, yeah. I can tell we're gonna do some really cool stuff together. Especially with the new year and everything.
Yeah.
So I
I
don't
want
want
to
to.
say thank. I want to say thank you for having me on the show. I really
Yeah,
appreciate
yeah,
you.
because no, thank you for coming on and and thank you for showing your work and being brave enough to put that out there. That's
Hmm.
not many people would do that. So I don't want to keep you up too long. I know we were both tired too. Like, I'm
I
tired.
know.
And I know you wanted to do this interview the other day, but you got sick. So I don't
I
want
was so sick.
I want you to recover because hopefully you and I will be doing some great stuff this year.
Yeah. Hopefully we do a movie. Let's do a
Yeah,
movie.
we gotta do a
Hmm.
movie. That would be so
Hmm.
cool.
Hmm.
So thank you so much, and say
Thank
say
you.
bye to everybody in the chat.
Bye, everybody. Good night.
Look,
Good night,
Jennifer.
guys.
Jennifer says you have a beautiful spirit.
You're beautiful too, Jennifer. Thank you.
All right, take care, Molly. You get
Take
some rest,
care.
okay?
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, that was the beautiful and the most excellent Molly, and hopefully I'll have her back and we'll talk a little bit more with her. And I want to thank you all for coming. It was great for you guys to stay up with us to have just a nice discussion about this and her culture and how she's breaking ground and everything. So until next time, tune in to my next video, or hopefully we'll have some more interesting guests. Take care.